Hi, it's Peter with Guitar Smarts. This is part 2 of playing a simple melody and accompanying yourself all at the same time. Let's go! Okay, just a reminder of what block chords are. When you hit a solid chord, it's one sound, one musical event, one thing. It's solid, unbroken. Broken would be solid. So just keep that in mind as we continue through part 2. So we're going to review the first 4 measures of the classic hymn, Holy, Holy, Holy. This was the actual tune. And we place these chords underneath it with this block chord formation. So every melody note has its appropriate harmony underneath, complete with the bass note played by the thumb and the backing harmony played by these 3 fingers here. Okay, we're going to play through the next 4 measures as you can see on page 2 of the PDF, and don't forget to download your accompanying PDF to this video. It's a valuable resource. Here's measure 5, 6, 7, and 8, just the melody tab. So we're going to start with measure 5. Measure 5, our 4 chords are G, G, C, G. And that's the actual rhythm we're going to play it in. G, G, C, G. So we're going to place our pinky here for the 3rd fret of the bottom string. And you'll notice that the entire measure is the bottom string melody. Fret 3, bottom string, that's the entire measure 5 melody. So we have G, G, C, G. The trick is to keep your pinky in the fret 3 position on the bottom string the entire time. Thumb on the bass, 3 fingers playing the bottom 3 strings. G, G, C, blocking is pulling simultaneously of the thumb and these 3 fingers. So far so good. That was a pretty easy one. Let's move on to measure 6. Measure 6, the notes are 8th fret, 7, and then 8th on the 2nd string or the B string. I'll do that again. Now we're going to move out of 1st position, which is always indicated by where our index finger is, and we're going to move up to 5th position. We're going to place our index in the 5th fret over the bottom 4 strings. When I say bottom, it's lower to the floor, bottom, over those 4 strings. Now, so we're going to form a chord that looks like this. We're going to place our pinky on the 8th fret and our ring finger on the 7th fret of the 4th string. Index is over the bottom 4. Ring finger is on the 4th string, 7th fret. Pinky is on the 8th fret of the bottom string, your E string. So the actual, that's what you should have. It's an A minor 7 chord, only in 5th position. So what we're going to do is pull all 4 of those. Now our thumb is playing bass notes, remember? So it's going to go to the lowest string of that chord, which is the 4th string. And we're going to position the other 3 fingers on string 3, 2, and 1. So plucking those together gives us our A minor 7. So this is measure number 6. Notice we have to shift to position 7. Now watch how I do this. Pinky disappears, middle finger drops onto the 2nd string. Let's go back to the A minor 7. Give you a good look there. We're going to slide that up to the 7th position. And as I do, pinky will disappear. Middle finger comes up to the 2nd string on the 8th fret. Pluck those all together. So that is the third chord of measure 6, which is the G chord. So I'm going to go 2 A minor 7s again. One more time. Now the next one, you'll notice that it's the identical chord except the 7 on the bottom is missing. So the 8 on the second string is what needs to be heard as the melody. 3 notes. So let's play the entire 4 chords of measure 6. Back to A minor 7 in the 5th position. Twice. Slide up to 7th. Then the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th string. Repeat. One more time. So stop the video and try that. Okay, for measure 7, the actual tune is and the chords are G, D, and G. So we stay fixed on the chord from the end of measure 6, which is right here, 7th position. But you'll notice that only the 7 and 9 are plucked on the first chord. The 8, 7, and 9 are plucked on the second chord. Then we're shifting back to this really cool D style chord, which is effectively first finger, 2nd fret of the 3rd string, middle finger, 3rd fret of the 2nd string, pinky, 5th fret of the 1st string, and pluck the bottom 4. Thumb is on your bass note, open D. So we'll go back to the beginning of measure 7. One more time. Then we have a G chord. Just going to pause for a moment to tell you about this G chord. Here's the traditional G shape, and the what some people refer to as easy G or the Eagles G. It looks like that. Traditional, easy, or Eagles G. Same traditional G, but instead of using the index finger, you're using the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th fingers. So that going to a C chord, much easier. Very convenient in many, many songs and many, many chord progressions. Back to 7. Let's try that one without stopping now. And again. So I'm going to play measure 5, measure 6, and measure 7. Block to block to block. Here we go. This is 5. Left ourselves on a bit of a cliff there. That was actually measures 5, 6, and 7. So now, measure 8. And the big surprise for measure 8 is it's the same as the last chord of measure 7. That's it. So when you put 5, 6, 7, and 8 together, and that's measure 5, 6, 7, and 8 of the classic hymn, Holy, Holy, Holy. So in review, here's measures 1 to 8, just the tabbed melody of the classic hymn, Holy, Holy, Holy. So now we're going to play measures 1 to 8 full out completely accompanied melody, harmony in block chords. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember to practice slowly, accurately, and get evenness out of your block chords, but try to keep the melody a little bit louder on top so that the listener can hear the tune at all times. Join me next time on Play a Simple Melody and Accompany Yourself at the Same Time, Part 3. Look forward to seeing you. Don't forget to download the PDF that goes with it. See you next time.